Hi everyone, I'm Puma St. Angel, and I'm coming to you from Grace Grove Retreat Center, which is just outside of Sedona, Arizona. And I'm sitting here right now in our orchard. It's winter time, so obviously there's no fruit or leaves on the trees, but everything's starting to bud, and we're gonna have an amazing summer full of peaches and apples and plums and blackberries and lots of amazing vegetables to go along with our orchard. Well, we're going to start talking about cleansing. I'm going to start sending out a lot of videos beginning to broach the subject of cleansing because it's a really large topic and there's a lot of misunderstanding, misconceptions, and just an overall lack of knowledge around cleansing because it hasn't been a mainstream item, way of living in our society for the last 40, 50, 60 years. And because it hasn't been part of our way of living, we are beginning to see an incredible rise of chronic degenerative diseases in our society. I mean, so many people are having heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, onset of diabetes, fatty liver disease, all kinds of viral, bacterial, fungal infections. I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't believe the stuff that I'm seeing and people are calling with every day. I mean, this is not the way we should be living. I mean, we should be living a healthy life. We should wake up in the morning and be energized and excited and passionate and just ready to start the day and just jump right into it and with enthusiasm. Are you experiencing that right now? Most people aren't. Most people are getting out of bed with aches and pains and taking their medications, and there's so many issues people are going through right now. And that's why we're going to start talking about cleansing. And so just stay tuned, and keep watching the videos because it's, as I said, it's a really big subject and there's going to be a lot to cover. And I'm just going to be doing these short little videos on little tips here and there about it. So today what I want to do is talk about what does cleansing actually mean. People are kind of confused about what cleansing is, and cleansing for you is different than cleansing for me. And so where does one start with cleansing? So with cleansing, the first thing to do is to take a real honest look about what you're eating today. What does your diet look like today? Your diet, your lifestyle, your eating patterns. Really take an honest look and see what you're eating. That's your comfort zone. Now, a cleanse for you is going to be going 2 steps past your comfort zone. So if somebody is eating a typical American diet of processed meats and dairies and refined carbohydrates, a lot of caffeine, alcohol, and probably pharmaceutical drugs. So if that's a typical diet, then a cleanse for that person might be starting off eating vegetarian food for a week, and healthy vegetarian food. There's definitely a difference between healthy vegetarian food and non-healthy vegetarian food. So that's going to be 2 steps past that person's comfort zone. Now, if somebody's eating a diet that is mostly a vegetarian diet, mostly vegetarian or 100% vegetarian diet, then a cleanse for that person might be eating a raw food diet for a week, 100% organic raw food diet. Now, somebody who's mostly eating raw foods, a cleanse for them is going to be doing just blended foods or a juice fast for a week. So really kind of looking at what a cleanse is for you really depends on where your comfort zone is right at this moment in time. Now, somebody who is on a meat-based diet can go into doing a fast, but you really need to do it under some guidance and some care. So somebody who is experiencing a lot of different health problems, as I said, some of the high blood pressure, a lot of weight gain, maybe pre-diabetic, maybe some scary test results are starting to come back, precancerous things beginning to happen. yeah, this is becoming very mainstream. So somebody like that can go into doing a cleanse, going into doing a deeper fast, if they go to a retreat facility where they specialize in this, or have a really good coach, somebody that can lay the cleanse all out for them and guide them through it and be there. And as I said, in later videos we'll start talking a little bit more about details of cleansing. Now, I'll take Morgan's story for example. He did a cleanse, and he was a big meat eater, big meat, processed meat, and dairies, in refined sugars, and he started getting some interesting results back from his doctor, and it scared him enough to say, you know what, I'm too young. This is not the way I should be living. And he went into doing a 6-week cleanse. And in that 6 weeks, they began to eliminate each week things out of their diet, meanwhile taking an herbal intestinal cleansing program. And then he went into, at the last 10 days, went into a juice fast. And it changed his life. And he'll talk to you about his story. He'll go a little bit more into that at another video. But it's the same experience that we just had a group of cleansers here for 17 days. They did 2 retreats back to back. And every single one of them had life-changing experiences. Not only do you regain your health, but you regain inspiration, a reconnection to your passion and your purpose. And, people's marital problems and issues started to resolve because people started to clean out and get a deeper connection with themselves. And then they could approach that relationship much better, in a much different place, and helped resolve some issues that were arising. So not only is cleansing about cleansing the physical body, but it's also emotional and spiritual, and it's the most amazing experience one could go through. And we should be having cleansing centers in every city, multiple of them in every city. So what I'm going to do, this is just a special one-time offer. If you email me, Puma@Grace Grove, that's Puma @GraceGrove.com, email me and set up a 5-minute appointment with me on the phone, and we can just kind of look at where you're at right now, and I can just give you some simple guidance on where you need to be going and what kind of cleanse would be really good for you, where you need to start. So that's my special gift today. It's a 5-minute free talk with me.